Alright, I did Flags of Our Fathers. Anybody ever heard of it? Iwo Jima? Marines landing on the beach.
We were thought I did war or something?
Yeah. The author of the book was James Bradley. He was actually one of the six flag raisers' sons who wrote the book. And it was directed by Clint Eastwood. Eastwood mirrored the film to make it as authentic as possible. I think he did a really good job doing this. You know, one of the examples would be in the book. There's this Ira Hayes. I'm sure we've all heard about him as well. After the boys are back on the ship after the battle, the higher ups are looking for these guys in the photos so they can take them back and try to sell war bonds with these guys. Anyway, Ira doesn't want to go. He wants to stay with his guys, and so he tells one of the other flag raisers, "It wasn't me. I'm not going anywhere." And the movie mirrored that pretty well. But he also told Renee that he'd kill him if he told him that he was in the photo with him as well. This is another guy. This is actually the author's father, the one that was the flag raiser. His best friend got killed in action, but that's his best friend. His name is Iggy, they called him. His actual name is Ralph. And that's Doc Bradley. He was the Navy corpsman that was in the picture. And just another example of how well they did integrating it is, as you can read here, Iggy is walking around right before the battle asking to sharpen everybody's knives because he's so bored on the ship. And they pretty much portray this the same way in the movie as they did in the book, and he did a good job. Here's one of the flag raisers. This one's kind of funny because he was the flag raiser. I don't know if you guys saw in the original picture, but he's the one that all you could see is his butt because he's crouched down. And it's actually a true story that his mom saw the photograph right away. You know, before anybody knew who the people were, and his mom said, "That's my son right there," and all you can see is his butt. And so she's, you know, they did a good job telling that in the book and in the movie. It says, you know, "I know my son. I powdered and diapered that, but it's him." So that's pretty cool. There's one more thing. Is the Secretary of Navy is the third from the left. That guy. Something else they showed in the movie that they did in the book is, you know, as soon as the flag was raised, he ran out on the beach and said, "Raising that son of a bitch means the Marine Corps for the next 500 years." So he was pretty excited. Because there's so many other, this is another book, The Lovely Bones, book and movie. I didn't think, from what I was told and what I gathered from America, they didn't do as well of a job integrating some of the things as the Flags of Our Fathers did. The director skipped a lot of the dialogue. Here's an example. Jack is better if we call the cops. And over here it's, we'll make some calls and call the cops. It's just, it wasn't quite the same stuff. I forgot about that. I didn't do that. There's my review. I like the book and the movie. I thought they were both great. And that's it.